Welcome. Thank you again for tuning in this week to the Transform Health and Fitness Ministries Hour of Health and Fitness. My name is Kelvin Coach Moore, one of the trainers there. My partner, Jeanette Jackson, is here in the studio as well. And we're so glad that you tuned in this week to talk with us, share with us, and that we can share and talk with you about some very interesting things that we have going on at both our facilities and the community at large. And you also know that each week, we have a special guest in our studio. We've had Denzel Washington, we've had Brian and Stewie from Family Guy. It's a joke. But this week we have one of Hartford's finest. We have one of our clients, and he is a firefighter, and we'll be introducing him to you as well. So again, we just thank you again for tuning in this week. And Jeanette, why don't you just say hello to everybody out there in our listening audience?
Hello.
Well, that was a quick hello, and so I guess there's nothing else to be said. But we're excited about what's happening. Again, trying to eradicate and confront and challenge one of the largest growing health epidemics in this country, which is obesity. And our focus is on being heart healthy to experience a better quality of life. And we're excited that you invited us one more time into your living room. So today, we'd like to introduce you to our guest. Again, we talked about him being a Hartford firefighter for the past 15 years. He started out with us, again, coming to us wanting to get in better shape and to increase his ability and agility, especially being a firefighter. He was weighing in at about somewhere around 230, maybe 240 pounds. And presently now he's down to 174 pounds, which is really, really good. Wow. And that's because of his discipline and focus and training. We'd like you to welcome Miguel Ramos. Miguel, say hello to everybody out here in TV land.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure and honor to be here, Coach.
Thank you so much. Miguel is, again, a firefighter, Hartford Fire Department for the past 15 years. His brother actually trained with us as well, along with his sister-in-law. And we're excited that he's here. We're going to ask him a few questions, and we're going to be talking across the board. We're also going to be telling you again about some of the wonderful things that we're doing and shall be doing in both our facility and the community abroad. But Miguel, again, just tell us, the listening audience, a little bit about your journey and how you came to Transform, and presently what you're anticipating on doing.
Yes, sir. I was recommended to your facility by other firefighters, and I went to see you after my birthday in October, and I was about 230 pounds, and I'm only 5'8", so I was carrying a lot of weight. And I've been weight training. I've been active in the gym for about 15 years. And this past year, it's been an unbelievable transformation. Like, I've actually seen how it works, and I'm excited about it. And this is my second round coming in training with you, and I'm trying to take it another step and be performing in my first bodybuilding competition.
First bodybuilding competition that's coming up this Saturday, July 21st in Newburyport, Massachusetts. Again, Miguel you'll hear more about it, because again, his transformation and how he's evolved has just been dynamic, and that just says a lot to him focusing on and understanding that we more than motivate, we educate, but at the same time, his determination and discipline, because I always say that trainers get too much credit. I believe it's a 30-70 ratio. 30% of the trainer, 70% of the client, 75% of it is nutrition, 90% of it is psychological. But Miguel came to us 4 weeks ago and determined and disciplined, and said that he would be very interested in competing. And I told him that, well, Miguel, there's a show coming up in 4 weeks. What's your plan of action? I did his assessment, found out that his body fat percentage wasn't that high. But again, when we come back after this week, potentially and possibly doing our next show, we'll bring up his before picture and then again his after picture, along with his trophies and accolades that he's going to win this weekend. Because again, presently Miguel is at 174 pounds, and he shared with me this morning he hasn't weighed that since he was 16 years old. So it's a wonderful thing. And again, it's not so much the fact that people do it, but it's how it's done. And so in 4 weeks, Miguel has dropped almost 20 pounds, and his body fat percentages went down about 5 or 6 points. So he's well around the 10% or less, which again, when he steps on stage this Saturday, it's going to be phenomenal. So tell us again, Miguel, how you feel and your excitement in heading into Saturday.
Oh, very excited, a little nervous, Coach, being it was going to be my first show competition. But definitely you mentioned how once you get into this process, how you develop a hunger. And it's definitely made me hungry to look for it, not only do this show, but look at other shows coming up and just seeing the total body transformation, and just that motivates you yourself. And you've seen how you feel more conditioned in the gym, working on the facilities with you and with Jeanette, and especially Jeanette's ab classes. And it's just you develop a hunger to do better and look better. And it's definitely very happy that I found the facility, and looking forward to do a lot of work there.
Yeah, well, again, Miguel pointed out a couple of things, transformation, and we always tell our clients the significance of not letting us believe in them more than they believe in themselves, number one. But number two, again, it's a conditioning facility. We're located in Bloomfield. We're going to give you more information about where we're located and what we do, along with our website and number if you are interested. But again, more than just the transformation of his physical, it's also psychological, mental focus, and helping you to be better disciplined in life. And remember, Miguel spoke earlier about 15 years of being in the gym, and this is probably the best he's looked in a 4-week period. And so it's just that determination and discipline, but at the same time, it's all about having a plan. And that's not to say that Jeanette and I and Transform has a monopoly on this industry, and we're the only ones that actually go out there and train and transform people. But the long story short, the 85–90% of the people that come to us experience a transformation that's totally, if I would be able to say, out of this world in regards to not only just the weight loss, but their psyche, their focus, their discipline, and not only just doing it to lose 5 pounds here, 10 pounds here, going down 2 or 3 dress sizes, but to keep it off. And again, having a plan and to understand that it's not long term, that it's life term. And so again, we spoke about Miguel, but my partner and trainer also is going to be in the same competition. And I guess she didn't want us to tell her that, but tell us again about your experience over the last couple of weeks, Jeanette, and how you feel and your level of motivation going into this Saturday.
Well, I'm really excited about it. I think what's exciting for me, even as a trainer and co-owner of the facility, is just to see the transformations of people like Miguel when they come in and they're so excited about, just their transformation. A lot of them don't come in to just compete. It's just that they don't believe that they could see themselves in the light of where they're seeing themselves now. And then in looking at himself, and then I'm sure Miguel is just like me, I just wanted to lose some weight. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this is actually happening. My body is actually transforming. Maybe I can do this. And it's exciting to see someone other than myself, go through that same process and that same realization that you could do anything with your body at any time, at any age. There's so many people that's in the gym that's been doing this for like you said, 15 years and then some, and not seeing any results. So even though we're not the only ones out there that's transforming people, you can't argue results and in the time frame that the results are happening. But really excited about Saturday. It's always exciting to not be the only one on stage, but actually have a team of people and seeing others, like I said, get up there and get excited about the transformation itself more than just the competition. So this is the first show that I did in bodybuilding last year around this time, and did phenomenal my very first show in bodybuilding. So excited to, grace that stage again, grace it with Miguel here, and see my partner here. He's always telling my fate, but guess what? He's going to be in the show as well. So I'm really excited about it.
And that's not totally true. She's saying that, but that's not totally true. I've been training, but I've actually been tricking them, and I'm not going to do it only because I prefer to have a Big Mac as opposed to a big performance. And we also want to give a shout out to Danielle, and I don't know if that's necessary or even possible, who is another young lady who came to us with Miguel in this 4-week process, and who's a phenomenal young woman who is a school teacher working on her PhD, but at the same time, in this 4-week transformation, she herself is going to actually get on stage for the first time. Let me be very clear in regards to the transformation process and what Transform stands for. It is not a facility that is just for people who want to compete and come out and, get into different categories in regards to fitness. But at the same time, most of our clients, 85% of them that are female, are anywhere from 25 to 65 years of age. And again, the conditioning is a totally different world. I don't mention any other disciplines, such as, we're not going to say the names and what people do in their alluring, infectious, emotional attachment to videos and tapes and so on and so forth. But it's so unfortunate that many people go to gyms for long periods of time and have what I call aimless activity, because again, as Jeanette already aforementioned, that the bottom line is results. And so we're excited about that. Yes. We have a lot of other things going on. I mentioned the age of the people going, but Jeanette, just tell them a little bit before we go to this first break in regards to something new, an initiative you just started that involves young ladies, kids.
Oh yes, really excited. I mean, I think I've said in many shows before that I have two girls of my own, 10 and 11, one being my foster daughter who's 11, and brought her down 22 pounds, and she's still looking phenomenal and keeping it going. But now I have a group called Fit for Kids, and that's really focusing on, it's not just for young girls, but I do have right now a little ladies boot camp, which is from age 9 to 12, and it's like a different 4-week series of just, conditioning the kids and getting them together and, and really doing a boot camp with them so that they're also understanding the need to stay in good health, to stay active and all the above. But Fit for Kids is going to just, it's going to embrace all children, just different programs and different groups and things like that to just keep kids active and help them understand, what having a good quality of life is all about.
And another significant ordeal of importance, which is nutrition and helping our kids to eat right. Yes. I want to just touch again before Miguel. Again, I talked about going to the break, but just don't forget, if you're interested in the Fit for Kids, Divinely Fit for Kids, that's girls ages 9 through 12, you can reach Jeanette or I at 860-250-9314, or you can go and log on to our website, which is www.transformed, that's TRANSFORMED, 4 life, and life is spelled LYFE.com, to find out more information about both the Divinely Fit for Kids and some of the other things and activities that we have going on over the course of not only just the summer, but over the course of the year. But let me just ask Miguel this again quickly before we go to break in regards to something outside of just the competing thing, and how he's feeling in regards to how it has affected him in his ability to both be fit and to eat better when it comes to his occupation.
Well, sir, two things. First of all, it's just, to me, it's not just a physical transformation, but this has also been mental and emotional as well. And especially with firefighting, it's just with the level of conditioning. I mean, it has prepared me with this occupation, and I've been a firefighter for just 15 in Hartford, but almost 20 total. And I feel like I'm in the best shape that I've ever been. I've always been a yo-yo dieter, yo-yo with my weight as well, and this is the first time that I've lost 52 pounds. Wow. And kept it off because I saw you in October, and it was a little 3-4 month break in between that I didn't see you. When I came back, I was still about 185, 187. So
you were actually 189.
I shave a few pounds, Coach.
And that's what everybody does. Try to shave a few pounds. But again, carrying these heavy apparatuses up the stairs and the physical training that's required. I myself spent several years in law enforcement. I'm a former graduate of the Connecticut Police Academy in Meriden. the 161st session, and so some of the PT, the physical training that's required for law enforcement and fire officials is pretty strenuous. And so I'm sure this has just been a phenomenal help for you in eating better, because even as Miguel mentioned that he shared with me by text that at his present weight of 174 pounds, he hasn't experienced since he was 16 years old. Even at 16, that's a little weighty for a 16-year-old at his height. But yet and still, again, discipline, determination, and eating better has helped him to turn that corner and head towards this Saturday, July 21st. We're excited. How old are you, Miguel? By the way, if you don't
35.
35 years of age, and this is a wonderful experience for him. Jeanette, how old are you? Jeanette is, I think, 60. What are you now, Jeanette?
41, and very proud to say my age nowadays.
Okay. Jeanette's 41, and as of July 2nd, I just turned 52. So we're all striving to be better at what we do, eating better and doing better. And that's going to be something that's we're going to transcend not only through what we know to the people who come to Transform, but the community at large through the seminars in which we do for churches and other organizations, as well as the things that we do at schools in the community and for kids. So we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back and we're going to talk more about Jeanette's boot camp that's coming up. Actually, it's a ab camp. She's going to be doing her infamous ab clinic, but this time she's going to be adding a twist where it's going to be not only just Tuesday nights, but it's going to be on early Saturday mornings for all of you who had excuses during the week that you're too tired and you just got off work. Saturday mornings, it's going to be the ab camp, and that's going to be a combination of both abdominals and a lot of fit and physical fitness training that's associated with some sort of militaristic drills and some of the other things that we do. You'll get a chance to visit our facility and see some of the phenomenal transformations, ask your questions, get your BMI done, understand where your body fat percentage is and all those other things, and for a very, very low cost to you. And we don't want to discuss that over the air, but that's why, again, we gave you the number earlier, as well as the opportunity to check out our website again, which is www.transformedforlife, the number 4, and life is spelled LYFE.com. So give us about 2 minutes, take a break, go to your refrigerator, get something healthy, and return back to the television set for the second part of the show. Again, we thank you, as we do every week, for tuning in. God bless you, and we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Porter from the Children's Home of Carmel. In Connecticut, every third person in line at a soup kitchen is a child. 300,000 residents are at risk of hunger. Since 1980, the Connecticut Credit Union Charitable Foundation has raised funds for the needy, donating to soup kitchens, food pantries, shelters, after-school programs, and child and adult daycare centers. We count on Connecticut's credit unions and their members to help us feed Connecticut's needy.
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me $11. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know, feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental defense. Get green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
Welcome back for the second segment of Transform Health and Fitness Ministries Health and Wellness Hour. My name is Coach Calvin Moore and my partner Jeanette. And again, as I already told you, he couldn't make it this week, meaning Denzel Washington, so we had to get another special guest in the studio that far exceeds and is far superior than Denzel himself, and that's Miguel Ramos, who is one of Hartford's finest, a Hartford firefighter for the past 15 years, who has come on the show today to talk about his phenomenal transformation from almost 240 pounds down to 174 pounds. And again, this is a gentleman with the fire department that you would love to make sure showed up at your house. It was so interesting. I was talking to the producer in between segments, and she mentioned a Transform Health and Fitness calendar with firefighters and people of other social services and community and public servant jobs to go through the 12 months of January through December. And one of the things is, obviously because it's fitness, they'd have to obviously be in some sort of sports gear or fitness gear. So the producer, after prompting me several times, was trying to get me to actually have Miguel to take his shirt off, which I emphatically said no. But you never know. Surprise, surprise, before they did the show. And Jeanette is clapping, and we'll also make sure that you take a look at her abs before the show is over, because she's always trying to put somebody else on Front Street. But again, you know, one of the things that we talked about before the break, and thank you for coming back again and joining us again for this segment. And again, as we already talked about, hope you got a healthy snack and came back and eating on your plan. Remember, 75% of it is nutrition, and so it's so important to work out, feel good, be fit, but eating well is the key. But before we left, we were talking about Miguel, who now this Saturday, the 21st of July, is going to be, actually after training 4 weeks, is going to be going to his first bodybuilding show. And Miguel, why don't you tell us about how you feel, how your family feels, and you know what happened when you shared it with your parents and your family?
Well, it was, first of all, they were surprised, but been nothing but supportive. And I think that's what's helped me a lot to through this process. Like you mentioned before, Coach, being 4 weeks, be a tight schedule, but you know, with hard work and dedication, but definitely that family support system is what has helped me stay focused.
And your father's a former Marine.
Yes, sir.
So I understand, he understands and knows discipline. Myself being a former Marine, we never say ex, we're not ex anything, we're former Marine. And so I'm sure he was just telling you, giving you some nuggets and some tidbits on the importance of discipline.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's good. And you'll notice that Miguel has on a team, on his t-shirt, he has Team Destiny. And our facility, we have both Team Destiny, which is the men at our facility, even though sometimes few and far in between. And we work with high school, college, professional athletes alike. And then we also have Team Divine. You see Jeanette's shirt, that's Team Divine on it. And so we oftentimes have this internal competition going on, the women against the men, but at the same time it's so healthy because it really helps us focus on the importance of, again, discipline, staying in shape. And you can, as Jeanette already aforementioned, you can do anything at any age. Jeanette is now, again, she already mentioned 41, and she has 2 children, 10 and 11, I believe. And that's what's up. So then, Jeanette, why don't you tell us a little bit about one of the things that we do at our facility. We've talked about it before in our show, but the upcoming ab clinic and ab camp.
Yes, we've been doing a Tuesday night ab clinic, and we call it ab clinic because we don't just motivate, we educate as well. But it's been a Tuesday night from 6 to 7. That's been ongoing, but now I'm going to start doing a Saturday ab camp, which is the ultimate camp boot camp experience, dealing with your abdominal region and getting your abs not only where you can hopefully finally see them, but also upping your core strength, because that's very important. Because if your core is weak, other parts of your body will compensate, i.e. why most people do exercise and say, oh, my back hurts, or my hip, hip flexors, or whatever the case may be. So it's important to make sure that your abs or your core is strong. So that clinic is going to start every Saturday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. So those people, again, that Coach was saying that they can't get there on Tuesday nights because of work or their tight schedule. Hey, Saturday mornings, where's that? Get up and, it starts Saturday the 28th. We'll still have the Tuesdays ongoing, which starts on the new series starts Tuesday, July 24th. So, and then that following Saturday would be the next ab clinic beginning of Saturday. So, hoping that you all come out and enjoy.
And remember, she talked about the significant difference between your abdominals and developing your abdominal region and your core strength. Core strength is something totally different. 60% of your power is generated from your core. That's the basis of what you turn your transverse muscles, your obliques, your serratus, intercostal. We don't want to get too technical, but the reality of it is that we work on making sure that, again, your body, tendons, ligaments, overall strength and conditioning is at a totally different level. And again, that's, I would say, even aside from the 85% of our clients who are female, most of our clients have raised the bar in many areas of their life when it comes to their health and fitness, and are a lot stronger. And I'm talking about some of the 60, 65-year-olds. It's interesting because a young lady who came and joined the other day asked for, which is something that's a common thread that happens at our facility, if there's a beginner's program. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, there is nothing called a beginner's program at Transform. Once you come in and sign on the dotted line, you begin your journey, but there's no beginning type of workout. And again, you'll understand and know that once you get through and decide to come in and get yourself mentally focused and prepared to do what you need to do, and especially with on the nutritional side of things, we'll design a meal plan for you. And I didn't say a diet, because most organizations, facilities talk about dieting, and for the most part, that's the biggest area where people malfunction when it comes to trying to stay in shape and trying to stay fit, is through their eating. And that's another great thing about what happens at Transform. We work with people who have eating disorders. We work with bulimic, anorexic clients. We just, again, through the process of celebrating our first year anniversary, yay, we gave proceeds to the National Eating Disorder Association of New York City, the NEDA Foundation. And we want to continue to make sure that we support people, because again, this is why the two top elective surgeries in the country, gastro and lap band, are so popular, because now you have the government paying for it. And again, 90% of all medical issues are attributed to obesity. And when people give you, as we've said on this program before, when your doctor gives you a prescription slip, he's really giving you a permission slip to continue to eat the same way you do and do the same things you do, because all the prescription drug is going to do is mask and to temporarily take care of your aches and pains and your situation until it either gets worse or you ultimately check out based upon the fact that from the deterioration of your immune system. So we have an in-house nutritionist, as well as now we've just acquired a physical therapist, and so things are going really, really great. And so let's just get back to Miguel again, because he's again going to be competing for the first time this week. Just tell us about your level of excitement and what you look forward to, even coming up to Saturday, but after that.
Well, first of all, real nervous. You've seen this my first one, Coach.
Well, you're nervous today, so what's the deal? Let's get over your nervousness. It's okay.
But I've become more confident with doing some of the posing sessions, and especially having somebody like Jeanette with me during the posing. It really brought up my confidence.
Oh, so Jeanette's with the posing is going to help you out. Every time I pose, I try to help you. Oh, this is tough. And as soon as Jeanette comes to pose with you, it's something different.
Jeanette just took it to another level, Coach.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's exactly what's going on now. That's exactly what the play is happening here. I know that you told me the first time you asked her, well, that's personal. Yeah. But just we're talking about warm up to Saturday and then beyond that.
Yes, sir. I'm just excited. Like I mentioned before, Coach, you mentioned about it, how you develop a hunger, and I didn't know anything about it, and now I'm at that point where I've already developed that hunger and seeking forward to other competitions, but I'm really excited about my first one this Saturday.
Well, again, we've got maybe about 5 more minutes before the show, and 2 things are going to happen, and thank the producer of the show who made mention to it, because she did say that if you want to elevate your ratings, make that very handsome Latino man take his shirt off. And then also, Jeanette thinks that she is actually out of the realm of being involved. I'm going to let you see her abdominals, who, again, the ab guru and the one that gives the ab class and leads by both direction and demonstration, and leads by example, what you too can do. The women who come around and make the excuses about belly fat, I had a C-section and all the above. Jeanette is one of those people, and this is one of the reasons why even today Miguel saw her before picture for the first time, because Jeanette was about 160 pounds. I met her when she was had just got off a cruise, and she was telling me that all the people saying she was beautiful and she looked like Michelle Obama. Well, she might have looked like Michelle Obama then, but even Michelle Obama's in shape now. Hello, President, Mr. President. So it's just a wonderful thing. Just listen, again, nutrition being something that's first and foremost, and at the same time we touched on that 90% of our medical issues are attributed to obesity, weighing 10 pounds over, under, in either direction. And that's one of the things we do. We work with a lot of people that have Crohn's disease, diabetes, Graves' disease, high blood pressure, and many cholesterol issues, and all of them through the process of the nutrition, training and working hard, have turned their lives around and done a 180. We're actually in the process now of putting together one of our first videos. So you'll be able to bring Transform Health and Fitness into your home, along with some of the other disciplines in which you are involved in, possibly Insanity, PX90, CrossFit. I always say we knock no one, we knock no trainer. The bottom line is we know what we do, and if you're getting results and you're happy, stay with your discipline and stay with your trainer. So Jeanette, why don't you do this for us and just stand up a little bit. I know you got to be careful of the microphone because you were the one humming the last time. And let us see your abdominals and show the world that if they work hard and they stay focused on their meal plan, what they too can accomplish. And there you go. Yes, those are abdominals. I know in some circles you can paint them on, you can airbrush them on. This is a live television show, so they are not photoshopped. And again, just remember, she says July 24th starts her first ab class along with the ab camp. The number to reach us is at 860-250-9314. And again, www.transformed, that's ED4, the number 4, lyfe.com. I'm not sure, Miguel, but I don't think everybody, I think somebody actually went to the refrigerator and came back, so I don't think everybody saw her abs. So she really needs to stand up, and because I even heard some clapping out in the background, some people who are not even in the studio. So let's just see for one more time your hard work with your abdominals. All right, beautiful. I'll tell you right now, that's a nice tan you got too. You picked that up from. Yeah, but Jeanette is working hard. Again, she's also participating in this weekend show. Up at Newburyport, Mass, and she's got her body fat percentage down. Well, and before we get to the climax of the evening, which is calm down, Jeanette.
Oh, okay.
I just calmed down, which is Miguel having to take his shirt off, and everybody's made him nervous. He's already nervous. When he came in, he was nervous for the show. He was nervous in practice. He was nervous when he woke up. He was nervous when he was born. He was nervous when he was in elementary school. He was just nervous. And we always have a lot of fun here, and so we're just grateful. But before we do that, Miguel, just let the listening audience know a couple of things. How this has been a blessing to you, associated with your workplace and your family and in your personal life.
Well, Coach, when I came to see you about a month ago, I was going through some difficult times, and I must say that this definitely has helped me turn things around. And like I said, this is not just a physical transformation, but it's also mental and it's emotional as well. And I'm excited, and I'm just happy and honored to be part of the Transform for Life family and Team Destiny.
Yeah. Now, how when you even with the last time that you were there and the period of time before you came back, once you began conditioning and losing the weight, what was the difference in the field in regards to how your job performance was?
The job performance a lot better. Just the fact that I shaved off 52 pounds. That says a lot. Just imagine carrying 52 pounds of weight on your back all the time, on your legs and your joints, and and the level of energy and just the level of conditioning. I saw you back in October after my birthday, and I believe we were done after the end of January, and I didn't come back till last month, and I still felt like that space in between. I still had a good level of conditioning because of what I've learned through Transformed. So it's definitely It's definitely helped me a lot.
And again, one of the things is that the excessive amount of pressure that it puts on your heart and other organs. Remember, your heart is an organ that has muscle tissue. You have many people that will tell you that your heart is a muscle. No, your heart is an organ, but it has muscle tissue. And the pressure in which we put on it. So again, I see the producer. She's smiling from ear to ear in the background, and Jeanette is smiling, and I don't know why, and showing all her pearly whites, because I think we're at that moment where Miguel, in his phenomenal 52-pound transformation and preparation for this Saturday's show in Newburyport, Mass., his first bodybuilding show, 4 weeks dropping almost 20 pounds, so the total now is about 52 pounds. So Miguel, just do us that favor, and I'll make sure that I'm here for security reasons, and you know, keep back Jeanette as well as some of the other people who are standing outside in the other room. They just want to see you take off your Team Destiny shirt, and I think you got to help him with his mic.
No problem.
But you calm down, Jeanette.
Yes,
you don't have to strip it off of him, you know, because you don't work here. You don't work here, Jeanette.
Here we go.
Yeah, but you don't work here.
That's okay.
Take it off and just
Yeah,
You just give him a nice.
just stand up and take your shirt off and let them see.
Yeah,
I wish I had his before picture, but this is now Miguel.
Go ahead and do a nice.
This is him, 52 pounds down.
Here you
He's
go.
got his double bicep.
Nice.
He's got his abdominal showing.
Nice.
I'm going to probably try to touch him myself.
Phenomenal.
Against the rules. That's against the
Phenomenal.
rules. He's phenomenal. And go ahead and have a seat, Miguel. We just thank
You can
Miguel
just
for
keep that
coming
on.
out. And again, what people don't understand is the mental mental portion and the self-confidence and self-esteem that's elevated in this, because you know, when Miguel came to us beforehand, and you know, it was tough enough for us to take off his shirt in the facility, let alone take it off somewhere else. But he's leaned himself down. And remember, the problem with losing weight is losing weight. And it sounds oxymoronic, but the reality of it is it's all in how you do it. When people come to me and I tell them they should come down a certain weight, and they look at me and they start saying different things. But again, weight consists of water, fat, and muscle. And our focus is to definitely reduce your body fat percentage so that you can exhibit and show, as Miguel is, all this hard work and this lean muscle, 174 pounds of sexy Latino muscle. Can we see that on television, or is that a different show?
Yes, we can.
Is that a different show?
Yes, we can.
No, you need to calm down. You need to calm down.
Sorry.
Okay, just calm down. And all of you out there, calm down. Producer, calm down. Everybody, Billy, calm down. Everybody, calm down. Thank you again for allowing us to enter into your living room and to come and share just a moment about health and fitness and the things that we're doing and the things that we are aspiring to do from kids and from people from 20 to 60 plus. It's been our pleasure again to share with you. You've got any questions on nutrition or anything else or any information, or not even necessarily mentioning to compete, but to get your pounds down, to to develop that hard, lean muscle that you've always aspired to do. And remember now, Miguel has dropped 20 of these 52 pounds in the last 3 weeks. This will be the 4th week headed into the show. You can call us at 860-250-9314. That's Transform Health and Fitness Ministries, LLC. Or you can reach us at our website, www.transformed, ED for life, the number 4, and life is spelled LYFE.com. Again, from myself, Jeanette, my partner, and Miguel Ramos, one of Hartford's finest, 15-year firefighter, we'd like to say goodbye to you. Thank you again for inviting us in. And until the next time we meet, remember, there can be no change without a challenge. Be blessed.